I said I was quitting. I said I was done. Here we are. I'm quitting gig work gradually. And let me say something. I don't know how long we're going to go live today. I think there's a chance I might not even deliver one order. I've got DoorDash going. Unfortunately, right now I can't get into Uber Eats because I haven't updated my insurance. And for some reason, Grubhub won't let me in either. My password's not working. So I'll have to make a new password later today. So yeah, I guess my phone forgot my login information for these apps because I haven't been on them in quite a while. We're DoorDash only for today's live. We've got stuff to do in case there's no orders to deliver. There's stuff to do. So, it is July 11th, 7-Eleven. So we'll be going to, I think, at least 2 different 7-Elevens during this live stream, buying some scratch-off lottery tickets because they're probably going to win. Lucky 7-Eleven day. Got to buy some scratch-off lottery tickets from 7-Eleven on 7-Eleven. So we'll be doing that. What's up, Blake J? Welcome to the chat. Plenty to discuss as well. My hope is to go live once a week still through this period of me training every night to become a blackjack dealer. I don't have anything new to show in Binder that I didn't show in the video. Same stuff I showed y'all in the video. We don't have any more notes yet. We're kind of just simulating some hands, practicing. A big focus in the first 3 days of the dealer training has been simply like what they call sizing in chips. So you got to take a big stack of chips in your hand, put it next to the winning bet, and smoothly size in the correct payout in one motion correctly for the camera that will be over your head. So we're really just over and over. The first 45 minutes of the training every day so far, we don't do anything. We don't learn anything. Literally 45 minutes or 50 minutes or sometimes an hour. When we first walk in, you go up to a table, you grab some chips, and you just start you grab 20 chips and you make 4 stacks of 5 or 5 stacks of 4 over and over and over and over and over for 45 minutes to an hour because they want you to get second nature with that motion. Blake says, I considered being a blackjack dealer a couple of years ago. Seems like it'd be a fun gig. Yeah, I like that you phrase it that way. I don't really feel like this new direction of my life is going to be all that different than gig work at all. I'm going to view it as a different gig. I think that's the right term. Especially when they told me if I make it through the training, I'm only part-time. I'm only guaranteed a part-time position. It doesn't mean I won't be full-time someday, but I'm only guaranteed a part-time position. A part-time job to me just sounds like another gig to me. So, but no, I'm pretty serious about it. I think it was a compliment last night when the teacher came to me and he asked me how I was doing, and he told me that I very much reminded him of himself when he first started. I don't know. There's probably not a bigger compliment that I can be given than that in the first 72 hours. I'll take it. I'm staying really busy. I'm trying to form new habits now that I have a work schedule. 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. every night training, which I found is a really good shift for me. It's very hard to oversleep an 8 p.m. shift. It's impossible for me to oversleep an 8 p.m. shift. I've had troubles previously in my life oversleeping things that were in the morning. I used to work a job that started at 5 a.m. in the morning. I was late to it many times. And in college, I had classes that started at 8 a.m. and I was late to them many times. But it's impossible for me to be late to first of all, I really want to be there. So the motivation's there, but it's impossible for me to be late at something at 8. If you want me to be somewhere, basically, a wedding, for example, have your wedding at 8 p.m. and I won't be late. I know most people don't have weddings that late, but hey, we've got a DoorDash here that actually makes sense. We're basically sitting here. I mean, look how close we are. Look how close we are to this Wing Wah. We're basically already in the parking lot. We're sitting here in the parking lot. $6, 3.3 miles. And those 3 miles take us very close to our first 7-Eleven of the day, where we will buy some scratch-off lottery tickets for the live stream. I'm getting a call from a buddy who oftentimes watches us on YouTube Live. You must not realize I'm live right now. I'm gonna text him and say we gotta chat later, buddy. Now, I actually don't know what Wing Wah is. There it is, right in front of me. A tree was blocking it. Yeah, there's several places over here. See, this is where I start my DoorDash shifts now that I live on a different end of Rock Hill. I'm in the same zone that I used to be before we moved, but I'm on the completely opposite end of it. So I'm not used to these restaurants at all. Anyway, I'm staying busy trying to build new habits every day. I've still been going to the gym every day during training. Because one thing I didn't tell you, they gave me an option. They said you can do this class from 12 to 5, from noon to 5 p.m. every day, or you can do it from 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. And I actually said, man, give me the late one, because that allows me to go to the gym every day at 3 o'clock with my crew, with my guys, man. I play basketball with the same guys every day, and I didn't want to lose that. So I at least get to keep doing that for 8 more weeks. I have no idea when I become part-time at the casino. I have no idea what shifts they'll be having me run at that point. I'm going to go ahead and head in. I think it might be a little bit too soon, but I'm going to see if they've got this DoorDash ready for me yet. Sorry for the wait. I don't love that. I don't miss that much about DoorDash. At least we got an order, though. I was truly afraid that we might go 1 to 2 hours without a decent one. Here we got $6 for 3 miles. And we wanted to head this way anyway, so we'll take it. We'll take it. Anyway, so I'm trying to work in like gym time every day to my new work routine. I've been able to do that. I'm trying to work in 2.5 hours every day of work that time that I can commit to the YouTube channel in different ways. That's why I think I can go live once a week for sure. I could do more. Technically, I could do more, but I'm putting a lot of time into videos again. I've still got several ideas that I'm behind on, and I'm also working on a project behind the scenes that y'all will know more about at a later date. I haven't had a lot of time this week at all. I've just been going and going and going. We are going to take a break Saturday. I'm excited. Allison and I are going to go on a date. We're going to go on a movie date before I work at Two Scoops Saturday night. We're going to go see, I think it comes out today, actually. This new movie about the moon landing or about faking the moon landing or something like that. Fly to the moon or something like that. I don't know the exact title of this movie, but we've already bought tickets. We're going to go on Saturday, and if it's good or if it's bad, I don't know. We might do a movie review either way. Talk about whether or not we think the moon landing could have been faked after we watched this movie. Every summer I try to find one movie that I think would be worth actually going to the theater for, because it's a fun experience in my opinion. I still like going to the movie theater. What's up, Tony? Says, bro, you didn't text me. What was I supposed to text you about? Oh, about going live. My bad. I thought because I did a community post about that and everything, that people would see it. But we don't have a lot of people in the chat. I don't know. I must have pissed YouTube off with some sort of you know what it is? Tony, I just realized I'm off of my 90-day my 90-day punishment with YouTube is over as of like yesterday or 2 days ago. I didn't even think about that. I might be off of my punishment with YouTube, but they might still be mad at me. I might be deprioritized in the algorithm right now. So that might be upload sooner rather than later. I'm gonna post a video exposing YouTube's I don't know what you want to call it. kind of exposing them a little bit, showing y'all what it's like from the perspective of a YouTuber that gets a 90-day warning not to talk about certain topics on YouTube. I'm going to show y'all. I recorded the class that they made me take on the internet. I recorded the test that they made me take afterwards that proved whether or not I paid attention in the class. I'm going to demonstrate what a sham it is. And I'm also going to show in the video, it was 3 months ago that I recorded this video, and I decided I'm going to hold it because I don't want 2 strikes at one time. But I am willing to immediately go on a 90-day punishment. Because I think the way it'll work is, now maybe I'm wrong about this and I'm making a mistake. I don't think it will count as a second strike though. I think because I waited 90 days to prove my point, I'll have to do another 90 days and it'll be fine. I made it through the 90 days just fine, didn't I? We're still here. But I fully expect to be punished again for what I'm about to do, because I'm going to try to show in the video the same exact clip that I got punished for the first time. We're going to put it out there again and see if they punish me twice for the same thing. Because y'all need the context. You got to know what I got punished for. So, we're going to do it again. At least it's not like Pedro. Like when Pedro got punished, he lost monetization for 90 days. I didn't lose monetization. I just got a little warning. They said, here's a warning, buddy. If you talk about this again, you're going to get an official strike. So I held my tongue. I talked about other things for 90 days. But I was still making my money, thankfully. Not that I make very much. I'm not sure the YouTube check in the last 90 days. I don't know. I might have. What's up, Driving with Chris? He says, Welty's trying to quit gig work and YouTube at the same time. No. I'll never quit YouTube. I'll never quit YouTube. The people in my class, the people in my dealer training class know that I'm on YouTube. Because on the very first day, we had to introduce ourselves and talk about what we were doing last. They wanted to know, what job, what industry were you in that you decided you wanted to come up in here and do this? And so I told them exactly what I've been doing. And hopefully those that would actually try to find me and watch these videos, hopefully they don't have a problem with anything that I'm discussing or revealing on YouTube, or hopefully they don't have a problem with things that I've said previously. But I did think about, I thought about it last night, because when I took y'all in my last video behind the curtain for the detailing what was happening in my class, I wondered if my teacher saw that, if they'd be upset or anything like that. I don't know. It hasn't been discussed. But I'm here to tell y'all right now, if they told me, hey, buddy, you can't do this anymore. If you're going to be a dealer, you got to get off YouTube, I would not become a dealer. There is nothing I will ever do that will take me off of this YouTube channel. I promise you. That one right there raised my acceptance rate to 2%. I feel like I'm Alex Shin, man. From 0% to 2%. Working my way to platinum. Just kidding, I would never. What's up, Alex? What's up, Aaron? What's up, Brandon? Now we got people in the chat. Tony says, it sounds like you learned real good. Yeah, Tony, I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson for sure. Tony says, I have officially made it on Rumble. I'm at 18 cents earned. Nicely done, Tony. I don't think I've earned a penny on Rumble yet. I stopped even checking it. I need to go back in there and update everything. But yeah, I don't really know how to get views on Rumble. Like some of my stuff is up on there and it doesn't get viewed by like anybody. So I don't know what to do about that. Aaron says they should be giving you some great orders now. A couple of these orders I just actually, they were actually not bad. But we got to go to 7-Eleven. We got to go to 7-Eleven on 7-Eleven to buy our lucky scratch-off tickets today. I don't know if you guys knew this, but it's actually impossible to lose the lottery on July 11th if you buy the tickets from 7-Eleven. It's a cheat code. Only one day a year where that happens, but 7-Eleven sells all winning lottery tickets on July 11th. Allegedly. Should I do an $8 4-mile shop and pay? Nah. It was good, but it's not great. Good, but not great. Tony says, do you have to buy a set of 7 instead of 11 too? We could do that. That's what I'll do. At the first 7-Eleven, I'll buy 7 tickets. At the second 7-Eleven, I'll buy 11 tickets. That's a good idea. I hadn't decided what I was going to do yet, but that's what I'll do. 7 and 11. In my town over here, there are 2 7-Elevens, and I think they're within a mile of one another. I don't even think, I mean, it's about half a mile. So I don't know what's up with that, but they're real close to each other. I'm shocked at the fact that several of these DoorDashes actually aren't that atrocious. They're not that bad. I mean, they're all above $1 per mile so far today. Alex says Bud Soda would be disappointed in your decline. Oh, I know, for sure. $8 shop and pay, 4 miles, 3 items. I thought about it, but the area, that delivery area, is kind of the ghetto of Rock Hill, and I'm just not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. One person in the dealer training class claims to have seen me on YouTube before. I don't know if that's bullcrap or not, because this woman's in her 60s. So now, but I mean, 500,000 people saw that Trump rally video, so it's possible that she saw that one. Especially since she's local, there's a chance that she saw that. And I mean, I wear my hat and sunglasses in the class too, by the way. So I look the same when I go to dealer training school. I look the same that I do on the YouTube channel. The first day I actually went without a hat. And then multiple people in the class, multiple other people were wearing hats. And we talked about dress code. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, this will be the only day that y'all see me in without a hat then. I mean, if we're allowed to wear it, I'm going to wear it. You know that. What's up, Kevin? Yeah, Aaron says she probably saw the Trump video. I think so. I think a lot of people, I know I've been recognized on Winthrop's campus multiple times by people that saw that video. The week after I posted that video, I had a dude in the gym stop me and be like, you did the Trump video. You did the Trump rally video. I was like, yeah, man. He was like, I was there too, man. He said he found himself in the line when I was running it. He was like, I found myself in your line, and I sent that video to my parents and showed it to them. I was like, nice, man. Shout out to everybody in that line, man. That video wouldn't have gone viral if it weren't for all those people there. Driving with Chris says, who report you? Well, I don't think anybody reported me, man. This is an interesting order right here. This is a very interesting order. I'm not going to do it. Yeah, I don't think anybody reported me, bro. It was YouTube's algorithm that heard me discussing a certain... Golly, now I can't even remember what I was talking about exactly. I think it was like 2019 virus related, if you know what I'm talking about. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I think their algorithm picked me saying something up. And what was weird about it, and we'll go over it in the video, what was weird about it is I've said many things much more critical before that didn't get caught by their algorithm. I have a song on YouTube with a lyric about transgender people that their algorithm doesn't have a problem with. I don't know if I don't know the rules. It seems to be selective. What I've heard, this is what Andrew Tate told the world one time, was that you can say whatever you want on these platforms, Facebook, YouTube, whatever it is. You can say whatever you want. It's not the speech that they're mad at. The audience It's the quantity of people listening to you that determines whether or not they're going to quiet you. They don't mute or censor content of a certain category across the board. It's not a blanket ban. It's particular people depending on how much they're being listened to. And Andrew Tate said, man, if you have not been silenced or punished on YouTube or Facebook, that's just because you're not doing a good enough job of being heard by people. So I'm happy now because I've been banned on Facebook multiple times. Not banned, but restricted or whatever, punished multiple times on Facebook. Now I've had a 90-day punishment on YouTube. Here we are, y'all. There it is. The first 7-Eleven of the day. I'm going to go in here and buy 7 lottery tickets, and we'll scratch them off on the live stream. What's up with all these orders, bro? Is there a 7-Eleven down there? I don't think there is. Hey, I'm not going to complain about DoorDash earnings today. We've made $6 so far while we were live. I'm not complaining about DoorDash today because the lack of money that I'm earning, it's not because of the app. They're actually sending me solid orders. I'm just not accepting them. It's on me. It's on me this time. We've got 7 7-Eleven tickets on 7-Eleven. And this worked out because the total value of these tickets is $21. 21's a good number for me these days. Let's get right into it. We're going to start with 2 $1 fast cash tickets. I have never scratched one of these before. So let me read the rules here. Match 3 like symbols, win the prize shown in the prize circle. Reveal 2 like symbols, plus a 2x symbol, win double the prize shown in the prize circle. Simple enough. So we're going to have like 4 symbols, and we need 3 of the 4 to match, basically. That's pretty against here. Let's see what we have here. We've got a very dirty quarter here from the year 2001. Wow. Rest in peace. Rest in peace to the New Yorkers. This one's for you. 2001, baby. Is that appropriate? Can I say that? Speaking of inappropriate live streamers, do y'all know who Sketch is? Did y'all see that stuff with Sketch, man? Sketch is like one of the most popular live streamers on the planet right now, or in the country right now. And it came out that he was making homosexual OnlyFans content before he was famous. Guess what? That's not going to happen to Welty. Okay? I'm just going to tell you right now. You can try as hard as you want to. You're not going to find any homosexual OnlyFans activity in my past. That's a guarantee. No Finocchioism over here. All right. 2 fast cash tickets. I can already tell you the first one's a loser. Top ticket, loser. Bottom ticket number 123. Loser. The first 2 tickets from 7-Eleven are losers. Thankfully, they were only $1 each. Let's move up the stakes. $2 tickets. We've got the cash grab tickets. I have scratched these off before. You guys have seen these before. We've done these before. By the way, that's not alcohol in my back seat. That's it's full of recycling. It's full of empty Coke bottles that I need to take to the recycling center. So, I guess it is free advertising, though. That's some good free advertising. I'm going to accept this DoorDash right here. $6.50, 4.4 miles. While we continue scratching these tickets, we'll let this restaurant get this order ready for us. 2 $2 cash grabs. That's enough free advertising. You got to pay for that. From now on, you got to pay for that. If you want, listen, if you're a brand out there, if you're an alcohol brand and you want the appearance that I drink and drive while I DoorDash, and you want your alcohol displayed in my backseat, from now on, you got to pay for that. It's a bad look for me. It's a bit, you know, you got to pay. You got to pay. All right, we got 2 bonus spots on each ticket. If any bonus spot hits, it's 20 bucks. Loser, 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 loser. I never hit the bonus spots. It doesn't happen. Now we need cash symbols. Oh, so in the North Carolina versus South Carolina scratch battle that we did a week or two ago, this is actually one of the tickets that won from South Carolina. There was only, I think there was only like 2 or 3 winning South Carolina tickets. This was one of them. All right, we've got one cash symbol, y'all. We've got a winner. The first ticket lost, but the second ticket is going to be a winner. We've got two cash symbols. Check it out. Top ticket, loser. Bottom ticket, 2 cash symbols. We got one in the corner, and we got one right here. Nothing crazy. Don't get too excited. We did just win the lottery, but nothing crazy. It's a $5 winner. $5 winner. So technically, we're still losing. We've scratched off $6 worth of tickets so far, and we've made $5 back. By the way, I'm reading some comments about milk. I'm not doing any milk today. No milk. Alex said, "Can we get a Welty OnlyFans and get the milk gallon challenge?" I don't even know what that is. I don't know if I want to know what that is. Is that what I already did on YouTube? Are you talking about that? Or is there, I can think of additional challenges you could do on OnlyFans with a milk gallon, and I'm not interested in doing any of them. Do I need to drive to the restaurant yet? Or no, I think we're good. We got time for another ticket. How about a $5 Players Club? I'm not sure I've ever scratched one of these either. This looks new to me. Scratch the to reveal bonus SCEL coins. See back for details. So I don't know what this is all about, but I just got 20 SCEL coins that I can apparently you can like collect these online, and maybe at a certain point, maybe there's a threshold, and once you have a certain amount of coins, you get some kind of a kickback. I can't tell. I'm going to have to read more on that later. That's confusing. I don't know about all that. I'm going to reveal the winning numbers. 6, 19, 13, and 9. And of course, we can win with 2x, 5x, or jackpot symbols as well. That's what we're looking at. We've got 15 opportunities to win right here. We don't have to worry about winning. There's nothing there. There's nothing there worth anything. Let's drive to the next DoorDash pickup. We've got 2 tickets left. And then I'll be looking for the second 7-Eleven. We're going to buy 11 more tickets and scratch them on my stream. Thank you, Alex. Have a good day. DoorDash tells me I can earn an extra $1 on this order if I take a photo of the menu. So we're going to try to find a menu when we walk in here. What's up, Thomas? Welcome to the live chat. By the way, if you're watching and you'd like to speak and you can't figure out why you can't send a message in the live chat, it's because you're not subscribed to me. Hit that subscribe button and then tell me that you're here. Announce yourself. Announce yourself in the chat if you're new here. Thomas says, I hate earn by time, but it's the only way I can keep my acceptance rate above 7. And if not, it won't even let me dash. That's crazy. Thomas, my acceptance rate after this delivery is going to be 3. You heard me correctly. 3. Not 30. 3. 3 as in 1 digit, as in the number after 1 and 2. 3%. That's it. That's all it is. All right, y'all, we'll be right back. Okay, I should qualify for that extra $1. I had to take 5 pictures of the menu because they were like, we want you to take pictures of the entire menu, and they have one of those 6-panel menus in there. So 5 pictures for $1. And trust me, if I ever did do some milk gallon only content, it would be a lot more than $1 for 5 pictures. A lot more. 20 cents per picture? That's not going to cut it. I'm just envisioning, like, imagine me in the Fergie music video. That MILF Money video. You ever seen that MILF Money YouTube video? Imagine that video, but it's me on OnlyFans. After this delivery, we've got 2 more, right? We've got 2 more $5 lottery tickets from our first 7-Eleven. So far, we're down $6. So we need a winner. We need to double our money on one of these tickets. Just to make up for how much we're down. Actually, we'll still be down. We'll still be down even if we double money. So we need to triple our money on one of these $5 tickets to break even. Tony says, don't try to make me imagine stuff. Tony says, luckily I've never watched Fergie videos. That one, I don't know. I wouldn't call myself unlucky for having watched that one. I gotta get better at distinguishing between what a joke, like when I'm joking and when I'm not. Otherwise, somebody will clip that and send it to Allison. Allison might be watching right now. I don't know. No, but I mean, I'm not afraid to say it, bro. If you're gonna watch one Fergie music video, I'd probably recommend that one. See, that, 10 out of 10 times, I would rather have a 90-day YouTube punishment than a 90-day Allison punishment. So I should probably quit right now with this conversation. Tony says I'll avoid it because it will be associated with imaging, with it being you. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, man. When it gets good enough, when AI gets good enough, they'll be able to put my face over the images in that YouTube video and that music video, and then you won't have to imagine it. Then it really will be me. or at least my face. That's what I don't look forward to about, like, you know, there's lots of good things that would come with me being successful on YouTube. One of the things that would be inevitable, an inevitable con of the pros and cons list between putting yourself out on YouTube and trying to gain an audience, is that somebody A, isn't going to like you, or is going to like you a little bit too much. In the case of Brandon Diaz, see, he would be the one. It's not even the people that don't like you that will turn you into a corrupted AI image and tries to fool everybody and tries to say, you know, this isn't AI, this is really Welty. This is really Welty out here pouring milk on himself. You know, Brandon will do it, thinking it's funny. Brandon will try to compromise my political career when I'm in my 40s by making an AI video of me pouring milk on myself in a bathtub. And I've given him the ammunition for it. It'll be easy for him to make that video. There's already videos of me on YouTube chugging out of a milk gallon. There's audio of me talking about how much I like taking baths. I talk about openly how I prefer a bath to a shower. The AI deepfake of me replacing Fergie in her MILF Money YouTube video will be a relatively easy process. I've done that to myself, and I know that, and I have to anticipate it, and I just got to be ready for it. I got to be ready for the day. That and like fake celebrity deaths. I got to be ready for that one too. That'll probably happen someday. The Welty YouTube channel will be big. Somebody falsely reports my death, and I'll have to handle that too. Tony says this is the unfortunate truth. That's one thing you can come to my live streams for. If you want some unfortunate truth, don't miss a Welty live stream. I think the people in my card dealer training school are having a hard time figuring out why would people watch you deliver food on. And it's like, man, I don't think anybody's actually watching my live stream for that reason. I think they're just waiting for me to say something completely off the wall. That's why people watch me. But I can't tell them that. I can't tell people I've just met that. All right, we're here for our second DoorDash delivery of the day. I'll be right back. Oh crap, I've got to call him down to the lobby. This might take a minute, y'all. This might take a minute. I hate when I have to do this, dude. I don't like calling people from my personal number. You know what? We'll do it on live stream. I don't care. If you're going to make me call you, we'll do it.
Hello, what it is. Hello?
Hey, I'm your DoorDasher. I'm going to be in the lobby here in 5 seconds.
Okay, I'll be right there.
All right, see you soon.
All right, see you. Bye-bye.
Good for him. He came right to the lobby. Sometimes they're like, you know, on the top floor of the plate, or they're like halfway across the campus, and it's like, meet me in the lobby. All right, we made $13.50, and now we lost our DoorDash, but it looks like we can get right back in. Oh, yeah, we're right back in. We're good. We're golden. Now, while we sit here, let's do our final scratch-off tickets from the first 7-Eleven. We've got a $5 max money. I did a YouTube short of this one before, and it got a good amount of YouTube views. It got a good amount of views, but it did lose. It lost. So hopefully we win this time. What's up, Giggity? Hey, 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 it's Fat Giggity. I don't know if Giggity's fat or not, but wouldn't surprise me. All right, we're at halftime. Giggity said part of me are fat. We are at halftime on the max money ticket, and we haven't won anything yet. 3 games left. I would love to like match the lucky number to the 20x. That would be awesome. There's the whole ticket. Nothing exciting. That's another loser. We're down to 1 ticket. Lucky 7. Y'all, I've been getting shredded on South. Just loser after loser after loser. Let's hit a lucky 7. Winning numbers we're looking for: 6, 16, 21, 29. $29. We have 1 winner on this ticket at least. Okay, that's all we're going to get. Corner. A bottom corner winner on ticket 7, is it? Ticket 7. Lucky. You know what? That's actually crazy. It's called Lucky 7s, and I got ticket number 7. Of course it's a winner. Break-even ticket. All right, so for the first 7-Eleven, we spent $21 and we recovered only 10 of those dollars. But we also made $13.50 delivering food. So we're still up. Hey, we're up. We're up. We're ahead. I'm getting looks like I'm not supposed to be sitting here, so we're going to move. I got to get me some lunch anyway, and then we got to find a second 7-Eleven to go to. Giggity, if you don't know, we're buying tickets specifically at 7-Elevens today because it's July 11th. What else did I want to talk about today? I found a video on YouTube that is no longer on YouTube. It was a scrimmage video of the USA men's national basketball team scrimmaging. And they don't do, it's not first team versus second team. It's not. So, there's a second entire roster. So they made a team of players that aren't even on the Olympic roster that compete against the Olympic roster. And I was really excited about this video because I started watching it and I was like, bro, that's my guy, Brandon Miller, on the scrimmage team. Now, what I saw was the second half of the game. It was the entire second half, uncut, unedited video, just straight through. And I watched Brandon Miller get a couple buckets. His direct matchup was Anthony Edwards. If I remember correctly, I don't think Anthony Edwards scored while Brandon Miller was guarding him. There might have been 1-3 in the corner. I can't remember it. I think there was one corner three. Anyway, a good performance by Brandon Miller. In my opinion, I know I'm a little bit biased on this. In my opinion, the team of people, other players on the scrimmage team included Jalen Duran, apparently Cooper Flagg, who I didn't even realize who that was when I was watching the tape. Peyton Pritchard was on the team. In my opinion, the best player on the floor for that scrimmage team was Brandon Miller. It was awesome to see. Brandon Miller led this team of scrimmage players that can't make the U.S. Olympic team. The actual U.S. Olympic team only beat the scrimmage team by 1 point. 1 point. I am so excited about Brandon Miller. I can't even articulate enough. I think he's going to be serious. I think he's a serious player. I think he will eventually he's going to be on that U.S. men's national Olympic roster. I think he's that good. When LeBron and Curry and Kawhi and KD and Anthony Davis and all the all the older heads move on, Brandon Miller's going to make that team eventually. He's going to represent the nation. You know what I haven't had in a while is chicken salad chick. And I guarantee you Allison's going to be happy with that. Hello?
Hey.
Hey, do you want chicken salad chick for lunch?
Ooh, I love chicken salad chick.
Do you just want your normal order?
Yeah, let me do, I like the croissant and I like the broccoli salad on the side. But what kind of chicken salad do I want? What kind are you going to get?
I haven't decided yet.
I'm trying to decide between Sassy Scotty and the buffalo one. I guess Sassy Scotty.
All right, I'll get it, and then it might still before I'm home, but
Okay.
all right, I love you.
I love you too. Thank you for getting lunch.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye. Giggity says, how many different chicken salads can there be? They've got all kinds of goofy ones here, and they name them after like names of people. Like Sassy Scotty or Buffalo Barclay or Classic Carol. A lot of them are the white women. Carol. And, when we get closer to the drive-through here, I'll read you some of these. Giggity said the Karen salad comes with raisins. There is one with raisins. Let me find that. Hold up. We're still like 2 or 3 cars back in the line here. This place is really good, but it's expensive. I'm not sure it's worth the money. That's my take on it. The problem is their promotion worked. When this restaurant first, I came here on opening day or whatever, and I was one of the first 100 people in the line because they announced a promotion that if you're one of the first 100 people, then for the first 12 months that they're open, I got some free chicken salad. So I got that. The problem is it kind of hooked us. It actually worked. So now since then, we've spent money here many times. And I hate that because I'm not the kind of guy that marketing usually works on. You know, when I watch ads on TV or YouTube, that increases the likelihood of me spending money on that product, probably negatively. As I think about it, I mean, man, I just can't think of much that I see an ad for that I think like, oh, now I'll spend money, you know, I'll spend my money that way. I never think that. Sometimes the ads are just annoying and they piss me off so bad that I decide I'm going to avoid that place for sure. What else can we talk about? One of my favorite rappers. I'll say one of. I think NF would have to be my favorite rapper at this point. I mean, it's close though. I like Token a lot. He doesn't have the same message, but he's talented. Token released a new song today called Loser. It's okay. Honestly, it's not my favorite he's ever done for sure. But that's how I started my morning. I don't know if the YouTube video is up yet, but it is on Spotify if you want to listen to it. We're going to do one meal with Sassy Scotty on a croissant with tomato and lettuce. Broccoli salad, please.
Broccoli salad. All right, that's what else can I get for you?
I'm gonna do my meal on wheat bread with I'll do your barbecue. No, thank you. Yes, please. I'm gonna do the broccoli salad as well. And I want a second side item with that one. I want the mac and cheese, please. Yep. That's gonna do it. Thank you. Okay, Giggity. So your other ones include the barbecue that I just ordered, but it's not like BBQ. It's spelled Barbie like the doll, barbecue. We got Sassy Scotty, Dixie Chick. We got Lauren's lemon basil. We got jalapeno holly. Kickin' Kaylin. Cranberry Kelly. Fran. Fancy Nancy. Classic Carol. Olivia's Old South. Those are your options. You know, I'm just saying I know a lot of carols and they all look the same. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but there seems to be one demographic of women that are named Carol. Kaylin, I mean, you know, Kaylin, really? What were the other ones? Holly? Think of the first Holly. You know, think of one Holly that you know in your personal life. You're going to tell me she's not white? I'm just saying. I'm just the most prominent Holly in my life is a white woman. So they know what they're doing here. They have identified their target audience. People like Allison, okay? And they've mastered it. They've mastered it. Cranberry Kelly. I'm surprised we got back into DoorDash without being scheduled because they said that the area is busy. We're not receiving any offers. How is the area busy and we're not receiving any offers since then? Giggity says, my area is extremely busy. Only many restaurants are closed, and it's hard to find gas. Ugh. Finally, we've made it.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Okay, it's $22.75. There you go. There you go.
And do you guys have that extra side?
Double check. They might have put it in the box. If not, I will get it from the back real quick.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
Maybe
Appreciate
a
it.
Great day.
They tried to jip me, man. They tried to steal my mac and cheese. I looked at the receipt. I paid for it. You got to give me my cheese noodles, bro. It's $2.29 for this amount of mac and cheese. You got to give me. I don't know if I'll lose monetization on this live stream because of this, but I'm seeing a Dave Ramsey video titled, "I think my landlord is ripping me off. I would like to listen to this. Since I'm a landlord now, I would like to hear this perspective and make sure that, imagine if I like listened to a Dave Ramsey video. I've thought about this. Imagine if you like I also listen to John Deloney and, Dave Ramsey. Imagine you listen to one of these radio call-in shows and like it's your wife or like your tenant or, your mom or something like that. And they didn't tell you that they had a problem with you, but they're calling radio shows trying to figure out how to handle you. And you realize, like, hang on, Allison from South Carolina, that's my wife. That would be freaking terrible. Let's listen to this Dave Ramsey landlord call. Somebody's landlord is acting up. And we'll call it a reaction video. See, that's what, I don't know how they make that distinction on YouTube. Like, somehow you can monetize, like you can't monetize certain content if it's not yours, but if you say you reacted to it, then you can. I don't know how it works. On YouTube for years, and I don't know how it works. I truly don't. So we're going to react to this video, and hopefully it won't cost me today's live stream.
Brought to you by the EveryDollar app. Start budgeting for free today.
So I go to Michigan State University, and I had a question about leasing. Last year, about October, my current apartment kind of got us in a chokehold and said that we had to sign a lease for next year within about 6 hours, or else we won't get the apartment and we can't live there. Now their lease is about about $250 cheaper, and we can't get any cheaper rate at all because we already signed.
Okay. First thing, good news is this is not my tenant. Second thing, that's pretty garbage for sure. Now, well, I have mixed thoughts because I don't know. It's hard for me to relate to this actually because I don't have an apartment complex. I just have a home. So it's not like I'm charging two different rates to people for the same exact experience. But rates can change based on the season or the time of the year, or how much vacancy you have. I'm gonna guess that Dave Ramsey is gonna tell this person, look, man, you signed the contract. You're either happy with it or you're not. You're either happy with the rate or you're not, and don't be worried about other people's business. It's not your business that other people are getting it $250 cheaper. Next time, hey, catalog this memory in your brain so that you negotiate better next time. But, the same thing would be true if it's not money that you're spending, but it's money that you're earning. Don't be mad at somebody for getting hired into your company at a higher rate than you did or you even currently are. I'm not a big pocket watcher. They call that pocket watching. I don't believe in pocket watching. Anyway, let's move on.
Okay. And how can we help?
So I was wondering on like what would be a good plan to go. I don't know if that's like something that you could get a lawyer involved, or if it's something that I should just try to get out of, like get a
hard break detected.
Or what I should do, because
why do you want to get out of the lease?
A lot of money. What's that?
Why do you want to get out of the lease?
Because it's about $1,015 a month, and the new lease that they're offering is $7,900, and that would be like a lot different.
Well, they're not, but they're not. You signed up for $1,000 originally, and you knew that when you signed up. So
yeah.
The only thing that's pissing you off is they now rent the same apartment cheaper.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Okay.
That's nothing. I don't know why you would get a lawyer. It sounds like there's no lawyer can help you, dude. They didn't do anything wrong.
Well,
Sounds like I was right. Sounds like I was right.
I was wondering more on the part of where they told me that I had to sign it within 6 hours, or that I won't be able to live there at all.
Well, that's not illegal.
Maybe back then it was true.
You could put a deadline on a negotiation and say, I'm going to offer you this for 6 hours. After that, I can't promise you can stay here. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, if you felt like that was undue pressure or unreasonable, just don't sign it at the time. That would have been a possibility. If you feel like you're being mistreated, go somewhere else, in other words. But
I think the only way they rip you off is if they said y'all sign it for $1,000 and they charge you for $1,300.
Yeah, they try to charge you more than you
then
signed
they're ripping
up
you
for.
off.
Now, what I would do is this: rather than going in with the attitude that they did something wrong, I would just go into the manager's office in person and say, "Hey, man, I'm a broke college student. This is a lot of money to me. Would you guys show us some mercy and reduce our existing lease to what you're currently selling them for?" Man, that would be a huge help, because it's a big deal. And gosh, when we signed it last year, no idea, of course, we could get it for this, or we would have waited. But man, can you help us out here? But don't go in there acting like they did something wrong, because Brendan, honestly, I don't think they did anything wrong.
So we actually did do that, because it's me and 3 of my other roommates, and we did go in there and we talked to somebody. They told us in person, they said, yeah, we can actually get it down to that rate. And then they gave us a call back. The general manager gave us a call back about a half hour later and was like, whoa. Actually, like, we can't do that. You guys already signed this other one for this rate. And it was just like a regular employee we talked to at the beginning. So.
Okay. Yeah, this is a situation where I think I would inconvenience myself. Whenever the lease is up, I would move. Even if, but yeah, like, that's definitely terrible on their part to do that to these kids, man. Where's this other 7-Eleven at? I've been driving for like 5 minutes. I thought that there was a 7-Eleven over here. Hey, what's good, bro? Yeah, man. Hey, guess who's live on YouTube?
You are. Let me get on your YouTube channel. Yo. What's up?
This is Christian. He's helpful. He's the man.
Come see me, 77 Auto, if you need anything done to your car. Y'all make sure y'all show my boy some love. If there's anything y'all need, holla.
There you go. Hey, have a good day, man.
You too, family.
We gotta find this. 7. What's up, Steve? Oh yeah, it's right over there. We're not very far from the 7-Eleven. I just took a right when I should have taken a left. Yeah, what I was saying was I would inconvenience myself by moving. I would make a move off of principle not to support this business again, because that does suck that you have one employee tell you that they're going to drop their rate for you, and then somebody comes in over their head and says, just kidding. That sucks. But also not illegal like Dave Ramsey's saying. Giggity said, I knew an apartment complex that would charge, that would change based on your income. So I would have to pay about $300 more for the same apartment just because I made more. What kind of freaking communistic system is that? I have never, ever heard of that. That's crazy. That is un-American. I hope that didn't happen on American soil. I hope you were somewhere else, because that's crazy. That's actually crazy. I mean, that's like, yeah, I would refuse to live there as well, for sure. For sure.
I don't know if his word has any weight to it.
No, he just misspoke. He just misspoke.
No.
Okay.
And there's three of you splitting this $250 overcharge.
No. It's $1,015 per person.
Oh, okay. Oh, so it was a $750 reduction you were asking for.
Man.
Yeah, sounds about right overall. Total for the whole apartment.
Man.
Yeah. There's three people, right?
4 people.
So it's $1,000.
Yeah,
$1,000 a month that you were asking them to cut it. Okay. Yeah,
Wow.
I can imagine they didn't do that.
Yeah.
But just imagine.
Now they're desperate.
So if the marketplace, let's just pretend that they weren't crooks and they weren't trying to screw you, that they just simply thought, hey, we have a really hot per and we're going to get people signed up, and if you want to do it, we're going to put it on the market. If you don't want to sign, you got 6 hours to do that. And then they discover that they can't rent these apartments and they have to drop the prices on them in order to get them rented, instead of thinking maybe this was the plan all along. That's a possibility, actually.
I've worked in college housing for a long time, and the number of students who would say, yeah, we're signing up, and then you start to see the attrition rates throughout the summer. Like what he's talking about happens all the time in college housing. Like plans change, students don't come back, and suddenly you're faced with a bunch of empty beds that you weren't expecting.
Yeah, mine worked the opposite way, where I was prepared to rent our house out for cheaper than we ultimately did. And yeah, man, we just like talked to experts and professionals, 3 or 4 or 5 of them, and figured out I should definitely be listing the property for $100 more than I was. So I did. And it rented without a problem, quickly. So yeah, I mean, we actually showed the house to people under a different price, not the people that, by the time we showed the house to the people that we ended up renting to, we had the correct price determined. But we showed the house to other families under a cheaper price than we ended up renting the house out at. So, I mean, yeah, things do change for sure. And they can they can change instantaneously. From one, they just decide, okay, now we're officially be asking for $100 more now. $1,000 difference though is that's pretty. It sounds like it just sucks for this dude and here's a life lesson for all 4 of you young men out here renting. Hey, the real lesson here, buddy, hey, 4 male college students, get yourself to the point, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, all that, to where you're worthy of marriage. Get yourself right. Then go find you a woman, and then have 2 incomes, and then buy instead of rent, and then this won't happen to you. Is that a good enough reaction? YouTube, is that a good enough reaction for you to not demonetize this live stream?
And you got to figure it out rate wise, because you can't have an empty bed. I've just experienced this buying a car, and then you look on an ad 3 months later, the car's cheaper. I can't go back to the dealer and get mad at them. It just is what it is. I think what you had to say, Dave, is the only thing you can control here is your attitude, man. And if you want to walk around looking how everybody's ripping you off, and instead of going, oh man, those guys who waited are going to get a great deal, maybe next time I might consider waiting. Which, by the way, then it's going to sell out. The concert, you're going to wait for tickets till the last day, and the concert's going to sell out. So it's just kind of the way life works sometimes.
Yeah. But no, Brendan, an attorney can't help you because nothing was done wrong. I hate that you guys are paying more than market, but nothing was done wrong. Create your free every dollar budget today.
All right, we're at the second 7-Eleven. Let me prove it to you. There we go. This one's a much newer, much bigger 7-Eleven. So hopefully we'll have better luck. It's funny, all those winning tickets that I had from North Carolina in that video, those were all purchased at a 7-Eleven as well. So I'm gonna hop in here and buy 11 more 7-Eleven lottery tickets on 7-Eleven. Giggity said you should consider doing a reaction channel. Damn good reaction. I don't know about that. Honestly, Giggity, I was just trying to fill time, man. I was just trying to fill time. All right, we got $20 more in lottery tickets. This time we got 5 $1 $5,000 gold rushes. We got 5 $1 hit 50s. And we got one $10 Royal Millions, went up to $1 million. So we'll do that one last, of course. Starting off with the hit 50s. I've never hit a hit 50, so like at least for the $50. So I would like to hit one hit 50 for 50. It feels fair. We've got 40, 41, 42, 43, and 44. Each one of these tickets printed on it says it's loaded with $50 prizes. Well, how come I've never won one then? Let's do it. We're going to run through it quick. Speed round. All right, we've got one winner on the 4th ticket. The 4th ticket's a winner. First ticket lost. 2nd ticket lost. 3rd ticket lost. 4th ticket is a winner with the 10. 5th ticket lost. Let's see what we've got here. Probably nothing special. I would love if this would win $5 just so that we can break even right there on the hit 50s. Just a $2 win. Just a $2 win. Next up, we've got the 5 $1 gold rushes. Same thing. I'm going to speed round it. Last ticket. Nothing yet. Nothing, dude. We got nothing here. Loser. 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 Killing me. South Carolina. I mean, what, like, the losing streak on South Carolina lottery tickets at this point is astoundingly brutal. I mean, it's bad. But all it takes is one. $1 million ticket fixes everything. What do we need here? Match any of your numbers to the winning number, win the prize shown. Reveal a $100 bill symbol, win $100 instantly. Reveal 20x symbol, 50x symbol, win 20 or 50 times the prize shown. Reveal a royal symbol, win all 25 prizes shown. I would just be so happy. I'd be so happy if we hit a royal symbol, dude. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Winning numbers are going to be 45. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. 17, 8, 1, 54, 12, and 36. Bro, on the same ticket here, we have got freaking Donald Trump's number, LaMelo Ball's number, Brian Urlacher's number, Tom Brady's number. That is cause for excitement. All righty, here we go. We're more than halfway through. Nothing. We got nothing so far. In total, you guys just watched me live scratch off $41 worth of South Carolina lottery tickets and return $12. $41 returned $12. What can you do, man? What can you do? We'll have to try the 7-11 strategy again next year. Hopefully it'll be better next time. I'm telling you, Tony, the South Carolina lottery money goes to education, supposedly. So technically, every time I play the lottery in South Carolina and lose, it makes Allison a slave. If you think about it. Slave labor. That's a good thing to do to your wife. Turn her into slave labor. I'm sure that'll go over well with the wife. Try it from North Carolina on November. See, what's the significance of November 7th to North Carolina? Tony, what am I missing? Oh, it's just the inverse of 7-11. Is that what you're doing? I'm broke, man. That was all the money I had left. Oh, man. Terrible. Dude, I gotta sell like 3 deal with it shirts to make up for that crap. Man. Hey, get your deal with it shirts at .com if you haven't already. What else should we talk about? We got a 10 or 15 minute drive home here. What should we talk about? Because I don't think that we're going to have a DoorDash to do. It's funny, I turned the apps on. I turned the app on for the first time in a while, and they were feeding me several decent orders. And then we did 2 of them, and now we're back to nothing. So I think the app was feeding me early as a welcome back, and now it's like, okay, that's enough of that. Back to your normal volume that you're used to. Lyft used to do that too. Every like 3rd or 4th week, I would get this like banger Lyft incentive because I wouldn't do any Lyft delivery, rideshare, without it. So I would go like 2 or 3 weeks cold, and in order to get me back, Lyft would offer me another incentive. And then that happened probably like 4 or 5 times, and then they stopped doing that. It was a bummer, dude, because I was making solid money. I was making solid money with those Lyft incentives. And then they just pulled the plug on that. Tony says, make an ice cream slinger shirt and Diaz will buy it.
What up, chat? What up, chat?
South Carolina, dude. In South Carolina, you'll see like at every stoplight, there's a big truck that somebody's daddy put like $10,000 extra into to like jack it up and put nice rims on it and like have it look sparkling clean all the time. And there's always like 4 16-year-olds in the, 4 male 16-year-olds in the truck, really loud music, looking for attention. At every stoplight in South Carolina, you'll see that. Tony said Dave Ramsey would call that a redneck move. Oh man. Tony, man, does that make you miss South Carolina, Tony? Tony says when your truck payment is more than your trailer rent, you might be a redneck. Woo! Tony says, no, I don't miss South Carolina, but the house prices do. Tony misses the real estate values down here. Yeah, that's for sure, man. I hear it, like I read, and I'm very in tune with that conversation on the internet. And young people insisting that it's impossible to buy a house and that it will always be impossible for them to buy a house. And I'm just like, man, like, be willing to move more than 10 minutes away from your mommy, and then you can buy a house somewhere. Like, it's, you know, well, I'm in Long Island, New York. Okay, move. It's not that hard. It's not that bad. If your freaking net worth and retirement eligibility, long-term retirement depends on it, then move somewhere that's cheaper. And I get it. In some respects, I'm lucky because I grew up in the same exact city that I've bought my first 2 properties in. I get it. I didn't have to do that, but you know, I actually would have preferred it the other way, to be honest with you. I'd rather not be from here and have come here. Trust me, I promise you that's true. I would rather not be from here and have moved here than have been from here and done what I've done. The only reason I'm still here is because it makes so much sense financially here. If it made more sense for me to be somewhere else financially, dude, I would be out of here in a heartbeat. So I'm not giving advice that I wouldn't follow myself, man. Tony said that joke was from an FPU video too. Just watched with Lisa yesterday. The my Long Island reference, that was reference from a YouTube video Dave Ramsey dropped 1 or 2 or 3 days ago. It was pretty recent. This 18-year-old kid called up talking about, I'm just so upset because I can't, I'm 18 years old and I can't buy a house on Long Island. Crazy, bro. crazy talk. Yeah, and Dave Ramsey makes a point like, dude, like, we act like the interest rates right now are really terrible, like 6, 7%, whatever. And Dave Ramsey's like, dude, I mean, when Dave Ramsey got out of college, the interest rates on buying your first home was like 17%. So in some respects, it's very hard to buy property. In others, it's not. I mean, in some ways it's easier, in some ways it's harder, in my opinion. But it's really not that hard if you're willing to move. Oh, you're talking about the redneck joke? FPU class number 2, I can't remember which one that would be. I've done FPU twice now. I did it once as a teenager by myself. I did it a second time while Alice and I were engaged. We did it as a sort of as an add-on to, we did some premarital counseling, and we did, I told Allison I would like to take this class together before wedding day. Class number 2 is the snowball explanation. Yeah, man, you know, it's weird. I never even really got to do that because my debt situation was like, I had student loan debt, but I didn't have like a list of things that I owed money on. It was only one thing. So it kind of sucked because like I didn't really get to do the snowball. I feel like the snowball is like kind of a fun thing to do. I get it, like you don't want to be in debt, but if it were like, let's say you view life as like a video game. If life were like a video game, the period of time in the game where you're snowball paying off debt is like a fun time in some weird way. That's how I think. Because he's definitely right. Like, getting early wins really quick is intoxicating. And I'm at this stage already where like financial progress is harder now than it ever was. Because like the wins feel so few and far between. It's like, what's the difference between June and July and August right now in my financial portfolio? Like, not very much. Like nothing's really changing all that much. So it's you can't recreate the debt snowball on the positive side. Maybe you can. I'm gonna start thinking about that. I'm gonna start thinking on that. What's a good way to recreate the debt snowball on the positive side of personal finance? A good one, Giggity. You're not gonna miss much. I'm about to pull up at my house now, and I'm gonna call it a day. We've been live for 2.5 hours. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Blake says, I think moving now is easier than ever. For sure. Yeah. I don't think it's tough, man. And the family argument, I get it. If you like your family, I get it. I get it. But yeah, you got phone calls, you got FaceTime, you got reasonable plane tickets. And yeah, I mean, if you're really serious about becoming like if property ownership equity is one of the ways that you want to grow your net worth, and you do it in your city or even your state, man, there is nothing wrong with going to a different state, man. And I really don't get it. In my opinion, South Carolina is one of the few states. There's only so many states I would even live in. South Carolina just happens to be one of them. I don't get why it's so cheap. I feel like everybody should want to be here. There's mountains, there's beaches, there's you can easily drive from corner to corner in this state within a day. It's not like too massively huge to accomplish stuff. There's it's a red state, so you're not going to have too much insanity. There's still income opportunity. You can live, like, the awesome part is that the biggest city near here is Charlotte, and that's in North Carolina. That's only 20 minutes above the border, if that. 10 minutes past the Carolina border is Charlotte. So you can easily get yourself a cush office job. If you've got a degree or whatever, you can easily work in Charlotte and live in South Carolina and get the benefits of living. But yes, that's my pitch. If you're interested, if you want to move, consider South Carolina. Come over here and say hello to me. Heck, move into my neighborhood and we can do some like cookouts. In August, they're apparently going to do the first like community cookout here, at least in a long time. So that'll be interesting because we just moved in. We'll be I imagine we might still be the newest move in here in August. So only a few people in here really know who we are yet. So we're going to meet. Anyway, at this point, I'm rambling. We made $13.50 door dashing today, and then we lost it all at the set. Basically, that's what happened. I hope you all have a good day. I'm going to try to go live once a week at this point. That's going to be the goal. Let's do this once a week during my trainings. We'll see you next time on Welty.